In this video, my sister is visiting me from the Midwest and we wanted to go whale watching and then go to Laguna Beach later in the day. So the company that we went whale watching with is called Davy's Locker and they're located in Newport Beach, California. I've gone whale watching with them, I think this was my 5th time, and the reason I always go back and go with them is because they're so affordable and we always see so many things. This tour is their 2-hour whale watching tour, and I think it's originally like $36 or something, but you can get coupons off of Groupon, and then you can also get them other places online, and then once you do one tour with them, they give you like a coupon for half off next time, so I just always use that coupon code. And right here there are some gray whales that we're watching. We saw, I think, maybe 3 or 4 gray whales and then a fin whale in the distance. And fin whales are the second largest whales. They're a little smaller than blue whales, so they're really big. Sadly, we weren't able to see them up close, but it was still really cool seeing a spout of one. And I'm pretty sure you are more likely to see whales off the coast of Southern California in the wintertime. There's definitely a lot of gray whales down here, and that's the whales I've seen 3 out of the 5 times I've gone whale watching here. So I suggest going in the winter on like a warmer, possibly sunny day in the morning. I think you'll have the best luck if you do that. And we were kind of just like slowly going alongside the whales for a little while. And then we came across a pod of Pacific white-sided dolphins. And if you want to see dolphins from a boat, I suggest going on this tour as well, because every time I've gone, I've seen tons and tons of dolphins. You have pretty high chances of seeing dolphins off the coast of Southern California. I see them almost every time I go to the beach, pretty often, probably like at least every other time, if not more than that. But a fun fact is that there's actually more dolphins that live off the coast of Southern California than Alaska, Hawaii, and Florida combined. So your chances are pretty good of seeing one, at least from the beach or from a boat. The dolphins were actually kind of interacting with the whales on this tour. I don't know exactly what they were doing, but the captain was saying that sometimes the dolphins will approach the whales and then that will make the whales like breach out of the water. So we didn't see them breach, but the dolphins were definitely like swimming up to them and like bumping into them and stuff. And that's what they're doing right here. I don't know if you can tell, but the dolphins are getting really close to the whale, and then the whale like pops his head up. And then we started heading in back to the marina, and I wish the weather was warmer this day because it was pretty chilly and their waves were a little bit high, so we were getting splashed. So if you do come on this boat tour or any boat tour, make sure to dress warm. Maybe even bring like a couple of layers, sunglasses, and a poncho possibly if you really don't want to get wet. But yeah, we were definitely getting a little bit wet and the ocean's super cold. And then we saw these sea lions, which always sit on this buoy right here by the entrance. And then after we got off the boat, we wanted to stop at this place called Pirates Cove, which is like a little rocky beach that's inside the marina but like right near the ocean. and we always go past it, and I've never gone before, so we just wanted to stop there. As you can tell, the weather's not exactly beach weather this day. I think it was like 60 degrees and mostly cloudy, but we just wanted to go anyway because I'm moving soon and I won't get a chance to go back unless I come back on vacation. So yeah, there's just like all these rocks that you can climb on that surround the beach, and you actually have to climb over the rocks to get down to the sand. So if you have any sort of disability, I don't know if you can go. And then after that, we drove a little further down the coast to Laguna Beach, which is my favorite city in Southern California. And it's also my favorite beach. Well, they have all of my favorite beaches. But we went to one of the coves and we just wanted to climb on the rocks and look at the tide pools. And then we saw another dolphin. I think maybe 2 or 3 dolphins were fishing right off of the beach, and this is the closest I've ever seen them from the beach. It would have been really cool to be like snorkeling or something, but of course the water was super cold. And this is the view from the rocks. You can see down the coastline and all of the really big fancy houses and stuff. And then the tide pools are like right where I'm standing. I'm not standing on the tide pools obviously, but I'm standing like at the base of the rocks. Don't walk down on anything that's alive, like honestly like those girls were doing, but yeah, you definitely don't want to stand on anything that is alive or has been recently covered in water. And you also definitely want to be really careful when climbing on these rocks because the tide comes in really fast, and also sometimes waves will come a lot higher than you're expecting and they can actually like pull you into the ocean, which happens very often, and I've seen a lot of people get knocked over and like pushed into the rocks. And this is one of the little tide pools that there's just some anemones and little fish. And then we decided to go downtown and go in some of the shops because I really wanted to find a whale Christmas ornament because I saw one several years ago before I ever went whale watching and saw any whales, and I didn't buy it. And then ever since then I regretted it. But sadly I didn't find one, so I might have to get one some other time. But yeah, these are just like art that was in the wall by where we parked. And then this is my favorite little area to shop in Laguna. I just think it looks so cute and like European looking. I don't really know all of the shops that are over here, but one of my favorite ones is over here. And I ended up buying a sweatshirt that just says like Laguna Beach, kind of just like a touristy looking sweatshirt. I wanted to have it for when I leave California and I can wear it other places. And it was in like the clearance section for only $20, so that was really nice. This brand of jewelry is something that I used to be obsessed with as a kid. It's called Firefly, and I just wanted to film it really quick just because I don't know. But after that, we just left and went home after taking some pictures in this pretty courtyard. And that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it somewhat and got some valuable information about whale watching.